Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again. If this is the first time you are joining me, do not forget to hit the subscription button for more videos to come your way. So we're looking at Coreldraw interface. So the first thing that you see when you open a new Coreldraw that you want to start to work with. So this is the first thing you see. There's the interface. All right. So we're going straight to new document. How to create a new document? So you click on this plus. Actually, I'm using Corel 2021 64-bit. So you want to create a new document, you click on this. This gives you create a new document, the name of the title, you say practice. Let me call it practice. All right. So number of pages, returning the page 1. Okay, primary color mode, let's leave it as RGB. Then page size, I want to pick the size I want to use. So this is where you pick any size of the document you want to design on, be it A3, A5, A4, A1, A2, or any size. So if you don't want to pick the preset sizes here, you can actually customize your size around this place. Okay, so I'm gonna pick A4 for this practice. I'm gonna pick A4. Resolution 300 dpi is actually the standard. We're done with setting up this and you click OK. Once you click OK, you have this white space. Here. All right. So we're going to start with the tools that we have here. The first one is the pick tool. Once you click on it, you have like a freehand pick and a free transformation and all that. As we move on, you'll see how they work. But first of all, I want to start by creating a shape. This is rectangular tool. You click on it, you come out, you go to the page. This is the page. All right. From here to here is actually the A4 size page. So I'm gonna create this rectangle or square or any shape that I want to create. If I want the size to be equal in size, all I need to do, once I pick that rectangular tool, I'll click my mouse down on the page and hold down Control key. So when you hold Control key, you now drag it towards your right to create a uniform square. That gives you that perfect square. But if, for instance, you want to create a rectangle, it depends on the size of the rectangle you want to create. You don't need to hold the Control key on your keyboard. You just go straight to drawing the rectangle the way you want it. So again, if you have an actual size that you want to create, you come over here, up there, and let's say you want to create like 30 by 10. The length is 30, then the height is 10. You just key in there 10 millimeter. You hit your enter. It gives you the exact size that you want to create. Then considering the units of the size units, You know, we have millimeter, we have inches and all that. This is the way you change it. Click on this arrow pointing down. You change it. Okay, inches, millimeter, pica, point, pixels, and so on and so forth. Feet, yards, miles. Okay, so today we're gonna be using inches. So you can customize the sizes of shapes you want to use. Likewise, the circle, you can do circle, oval, but if you want to achieve a uniform circle, once you click on it, click down, hold your control button on your keyboard, you have a perfect circle. But once you lift your hand from the control, you can see once you hit the control to give you a perfect circle. If you leave it, you now have like customized you know, oval shape or circle. All right, so that's it for the circle. Likewise, the polygon tool, the same thing happens to that. In case you want a certain, you know, shape, you know, here and there, so they are almost the same way you can achieve the perfect shape by holding the control. So we're moving ahead to actually fill the color to these shapes. The first one is this this square. I'm gonna fill it red. So this is your color palette where you pick your colors. You can put any color that you wish, depending on what you're working on. All right. So look at how this coloration is like. For me, it's not giving me the actual blue, the actual green, and all that. So all I need to do is to come to Tools, Color Management, and Primary Color Mode. You click CMYK instead of RGB. CMYK here. Okay. All right. So that's it. So you can see now the colors have changed to normal color. All right. So that's it for the shapes and the filling of color. So now I want to add shadow to this particular shape. So all I need to do is to come down here where we have shadow tool. Just click on it. Once you click on it, you just drag on top of the shape you want to add color to. Okay, so it has given you a shadow, so you control the shadow from on top of this the bar on top of this place where we have this is 15. All right, you can actually reduce it to whatever 9. You can increase it. So the more you increase it, the more it fades, you know, better. But when you reduce it to a smaller number, it gives you almost exact of what you're adding shadow to. But again, the essence of adding shadow is to, you know, beautify whatever you're doing, give it a 3D effect. So I'm going to increase it. So let me leave it at 22, for instance. So this one is to darken it, make it dark or fade it out. So that's how it works. So here you can choose the color you want the shadow to be. Is it gonna be blue? Is it yellow? Is it red? Any color you pick here, that's what the shadow will assume. If you don't want the shadow, you can click here. Up here we'll have clear shadow. So the shadow is out. All right. Since we're still dealing with color, I want to go to this tool is interactive fill tool. Interactive fill tool. What does that do? Once you click on it, you drag on top of the shape. All right. What does help you to achieve is to blend two colors. Okay. So where this is red down here and this is white up there. I can actually click on this small arrow to bring out a color palette where you choose the color you want to blend it with. Okay, so let me pick this this color here. All right, so you have blended two colors. This stroke in the middle, you can move it. This helps you to determine the percentage of each of the colors. Okay, so that's it for now. Now, anytime you want to make a change or drag anything or move any object, remember to always go back to pick tool. You go to pick tool, I can now move these guys. So that's it for the interactive fill. Okay, so now I want to bring down the text. This is the text tool. Text tool is simply letter A. You click on it and just click on the point you want to start typing. So what I'm gonna type now is learn with Steven. Learn with Steven. Okay, Academy. So I have typed my text. The size of the font is 24. Look at it up here, and the font type is Arial. If I want to change the font, I'll click here, up there, and scroll down. Anytime you click on any font while you're searching for preferred font, it will keep changing. Okay, let me just pick this one. Go down a bit. Felix. Okay, Felix Titling. That's the name of this font. The size here is somewhat too big for me. I can reduce it to 14. Okay, I want to put it up here. Learn with Steven Academy. All right, so I just want to stack the font because it's bigger than the base. I mean the space where I want it to be. So all I need to do is in two ways. You can reduce it again manually from just dragging it from one side, not the middle point here, but from the end or up there. Do not drag it from the middle. If you do, you will distort the font. Okay, but if you drag it from one end, it will reduce it proportionally. There won't be difference in terms of the proportion of that font. But when you do it from the end, it gives you the exact thing. Okay, but for me, I want it to be bold on this space. So let me stack it. When you want to do that, you go back to your font tool and click on it once and click on the point you want to break it. So learn with, I'm fine with that. So when you place your cursor, the text tool there, you can see how it's blinking. You just hit your enter. Okay, and I still want to break it from Academy. So let's see how that's gonna look. Now I'm gonna drag it from this end up like this. Okay, all right. So okay, so this is it. All right, so That's it for that. The text tool. I've changed the color to white from this palette. Okay, can change it to yellow, change it to orange, and so on and so forth. So the next thing I'm going to do is to show you the aspect of alignment. If you're working and you want to align your text, so let's assume learn with Steven is I'm breaking them apart. Okay, if for instance I've typed them one after the other, like say learn, sorry about that. Okay, learn with, and now put my cursor again, Steven. Then the other one says academy. Okay. All right. So we have different text. Maybe they are in different rows. Okay, and you want to align them. Two things. You need to actually highlight group, like select all by dragging your cursor over everything. Hit your cursor, hold it down, and drag it over the three items. Then you come to edit, not edit now, it come to your object. Object will give you align to left. If you say align to left, okay, you'll see the effect there. If you're going to objects align to right, it gives you that. Come to object, say align to the top, you can see, yeah, undo, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's what you get, when you want to do alignment of anything. You might want to align these two objects. Okay, you might want to align this to the oval, the circle. Once I move this to the center this way, try and select the two objects. Okay, then say object align to the center. Okay, you see that will move and align to center. The other thing I want us to look at is the aspect of sampling colors. This is color eyedropper tool, this particular one. For instance, I want to import an image now. Importing an image is getting an image from your gallery where you have other images. Okay, so you come to file, import. So I'm going to my image gallery. So these are my images. These are my images. A few images I have actually. So let me pick this one here. So once you double click on that, it will show you this corner sign. If you just click, drop it there, it will give you what you have imported, the actual size, the original size it came with. But let me delete it and go back. Import, and you click and hold and drag it to the point you want it to be. So just dropping it on your page to cover a lot of spaces and stuff like that. Okay. Another way, instead of going to file, is to actually right click on the page. You have the option of import to still take you to the place you want to import anything. Okay, or you say Control I on your keyboard for you using Windows. So okay, now what I want us to learn here is check out these colors. Okay, the purple here, I like it and I want to pick it up. The blue here, I like it, I want to pick it up. How do I sample the color and how do I get it to work with? Okay, so the first thing is you go to your tool, color eyedropper tool, click on it, and the purple that I liked, I'll just hover my mouse on it. You can see once you put your eyedropper on it, it will show you that color. All you need to do is to click it once. Okay, it has picked the color and it's giving you kind of bucket of color, which if I click on this color now, you have dropped it. Okay, you have picked that color. All right, exactly the way you want it. So that's number one color. Yeah. So the next one is that I'm going to try and pick another color, which is this blue. Use the eyedropper, click on it, then you've picked the color that you want to work with. Okay, so these are the tricks that will help you to actually get a better design for yourself and for your clients. So the next thing we're going to do now is to quickly maybe do a short flyer. Okay, that will help you market a certain product. Take for instance, I want to do a design for Learn with Stephen. So I'm going to open another page now. You come down here, you just click on this plus sign. It has given you another page. It has given you another page. Okay. So this is the zoom tool. For instance, if you click on this zoom tool, you have plus here, plus. If you're saying minus, minus, it goes back, but plus brings it closer to you. Sometimes when you feel as if your page has disappeared, you just click on this page, zoom to page, so it gives you the full page. Okay, then if you want to drag to a particular space, let me go to page 1 again. If you want to zoom to this 10 years and rising, I'll just pick that zoom tool. Instead of clicking on plus or minus, I'll just select the place I want to see. Click and hold down and now drag to the surface, the space you want to see, and release the button. This comes to you direct and you're seeing it closer. Okay, likewise, if you want to see this guy closer, yeah. So that's it about the zoom tool. But in case you think you're looking for a page, you're not seeing it, just click on this one here. This icon is to page. All right. Okay. So let's go back to page 2. What do I want us to do? I want to create a short flyer. I want to create a flyer of this shape. Okay, let's say 5 by 4. Okay, 5 by 4. This is what I want to create flyer on. Okay, so the first thing is to what do you want to actually design for language steering, a kind of flyer to invite people for a new training. So now I want to fill my color. Let me pick this blue. Coreldraw training. Coreldraw. I will enter training. Training. Coming soon. Okay. So you carry it and move to the page. Let me just drag it this way. I want to actually separate this text so I can handle them individually. You come to object, you say break. You have to break this. When you break them, you can now move them, about. Coming soon, I want to enter it and reduce it a bit from the side. Okay. All right. So I want to create a kind of star. A polygon tool is the answer. You click on it, hold your control. So if you look up here, we have 5 sides to this polygon. 5 sides. If you want to increase it, you can increase it by tapping this up. Okay. Now, if you look closer to the nodes, okay, you will see that you have a lot of nodes. So, but what I want to tell us is this one here is lower in terms of the level, is lower than this, just like that. This is lower to this is up there, this one is lower. Just pick any of the lower one, so just drag it in, and as you're dragging, you can see it's moving. But if you hold your control button on your keyboard, you will see that it will be proportionally reduced or dragged. Okay, so this is what I want to achieve, is this. All right, and I'll use a color red will do for me. Let me remove the outline. Okay, all right, so I want to move it to this place. Now you can see that the pop-up icon is covering this coming soon. Okay, so what you can do is to use your pick tool and select that space where that coming soon is positioned, and you come to object, order. Order means to actually command the tool to come up or come down. So I'm gonna ask it to come up, that is to front of page. Okay, so we have it there. All right, so apart from the alignment I showed you before, you can see this text now, they are aligned to left. You can also use the tool here up there to align to center. All right, okay, so for me the space between coming and soon is much. I want to reduce it. All I need to do is to take this shape tool. Once you click on shape tool, it will give you this part and that one. You drag this one because you want the soon and coming to come closer to each other, so just drag it up that way. Okay, so the space in between the letters, if you want it to open up, this is it. Okay, but if not, you can move it up, down, down, down. So it depends on how you want it. All right, so that's it. I think I don't like the color. Let me just give it white so it will pop. All right, so Coreldraw training. Okay, so I want to change the font. I'll make it bold. This is where you click. Want to make it bold. I want it italics. Now you want it underlined. Just keep clicking on this. Okay. So the best way to learn Coreldraw is to practice with it. Click on buttons. There's no wrong way to click the buttons. Just try something new every day. So I'm good with this bold character. So which color should I put there? Well, let me use that lemon. I'll drag this and move them up here. Coming soon. Coreldraw training coming soon. So other details you can put there. Actually, the date you want to do the work, date, time, venue. Okay. Venue, date. All right, so I can actually reduce it and remove the bold, change it to white. So we're going back to picking up an image. I'll just I have this guy here, and you can bring it down. Okay, so that's fine for me. You put the details here. The cost of the training, you put it anywhere. You can just type it up here. Okay, blah de blah. Piece of error. Yeah. Okay. Position this again. That's it, and this is our flyer for the training. Okay. So again, if you want to like view your design, only the design without the menu bars and stuff like that, you can just click F9 on your keyboard and it gives you this. Okay, so thank you for your time. I believe you must have learned one or two things from these tips that we have given you. Yes, keep expecting more, and please do not forget to click on the like button, to follow, to give us thumbs up. Thanks, and see you some other time.